and thank her and Mr. Ginta for this very important evening where we're talking about a plague on our country. I am pleased to stand here today to join my colleagues from both sides of the aisle in resolve to find real solutions for the heroin and opioid epidemic hitting our communities and our nation. Our bipartisan task force to combat the heroin epidemic is actively bringing together law enforcement, treatment, and recovery experts to share critical information that has been helping us to better understand the issue. This House is working on crafting better laws that will help law enforcement tackle this problem so that treatment and recovery professionals can effectively offer life-saving treatments to those currently suffering from addiction. Our words must be followed by action. We are working with all levels of government, from the federal down to the local level, as well as the private sector and nonprofits, to fix this problem. For example, I introduced the Co-Prescribing Saves Lives Act with my Democrat colleague, Congressman Bill Keating, which would encourage physicians to co-prescribe naloxone alongside opioid prescriptions and make naloxone more widely available in federal health settings. Naloxone is a safe and effective antidote to opioid-related overdoses, including heroin and fentanyl, and is used as a critical tool in preventing fatal opioid overdose, having reversed more than 26,000 overdoses between 1996 and 2014. I have co-sponsored and supported several other bills, such as the ones we are working on this week, to advance stronger, up-to-date solutions to this brutal epidemic. But it is the human side of the story that motivates us. Every district has their stories, and I commend the families who are speaking out so that others don't experience the pain and loss that they have. Vonda Probst from Friedens, Pennsylvania, lost her son Jared Carter to a heroin overdose 2 years ago. Jared enjoyed motorcycle riding, four-wheeling, fixing old cars, and being outdoors. He would have turned 30 last summer. There are far too many stories like Jared's in Pennsylvania and throughout the nation. Stories about lives full of potential and value that are cut short by drug abuse. Chad Schilling, another individual from my district whose family has spoken out. Chad died last month at the age of 32. He was the third member of his high school's 2001 football team. It can happen to anybody, Jeff Schilling, Chad's dad, said. I don't care if you're poor, you're homeless, you're wealthy, it can happen to you. So get help. And then there's Tony Swalligan. As stated in an editorial in Johnstown's Tribune Democrat, Kathy, Tony's mother, wants others to know that she is both grieving and angry that heroin claimed Tony, her baby, the youngest of 10, who was just 23 years old. As a woman of faith, she said, I'm taking this to God and asking him to damn heroin. That's how I feel. Damn heroin. You only have to come over to the funeral home, Tony's mother said, to know there's absolutely nothing fun about heroin. And it's not just themselves they're killing. They're doing this to their whole family. You think, oh, I want to get high, but you're killing your whole family. What part of heroin is highly addictive don't young people understand, his mother said. Do they think they're all 6 feet tall and bulletproof? It is these stories that are all too often, but we can find effective solutions to the opioid epidemic for these families. I'm confident by working together, we can turn the tide.